Hey everyone, it's Cheryl from Teaching 2 and 3-year-olds. This week's theme is farm. This is actually week 1 of the farm, and this kicks off our fall season, so it's super exciting. So let me do a little tour and show you what we have. For art this week, we are going to be painting our pigs pink, and then we're going to be doing muddy pigs. And this is a very popular activity that's on the website, where we're going to be putting our pink pigs in bags and then mixing shaving cream and brown paint to put mud on the pigs. We will be doing some assorted painting on the easel. One of them is this barn. We're going to be painting it red, and this is a freebie on the website. In our block area, we have our farm scene, we have tractors, we have farm animals, and then we also have some more farm photos in our science area. And this is going to be an area where we're going to be exploring corn. In our dramatic play area, we have our farmers market. So we have our cash registers, we have our signs and our word cards, and we have our scale. And this is a printable packet that's on Teachers Pay Teachers. On our Play-Doh table, we will be pressing small farm animals into the Play-Doh. On our activity table, we have some farm puzzles, and then we also have these printables here. I will put the links to all of these in the video's description. We have some other activities as well. We will be switching them out each day. In our sensory bin, we have corn, and we have small farm animals. We have bug tongs to pick up the corn, and we have funnels for the corn to go through. On our light table, we have our Melissa and Doug 1 to 6 farm animals and barns. On our writing table, we have assorted farm color pages, and our 3 and 4-year-olds actually have these left to right. These are laminated, so they follow along with the marker. And then we also have these tracing cards, and these are from our farmers market packet that I just showed you in the dramatic play area, and these are from our short tracing words packet. And then one of our favorite circle time activities is going to be Old MacDonald Had a Farm, and I made extra copies so that each child has an animal to hold, and as we come to their animal, they're going to come have it, they're going to tap the barn with it. And this is part of our song and rhyme pack, which is on Teachers Pay Teachers. And then we have different farm puppets and farm books in our reading area. And then we also have more farm books that are over here in our circle time area. And then during Center's Time, we also use our circle time rug for more floor play. So we have some more farm sets out there as well. So now I'm going to open the door so the children will be coming in, and you can see how they interact with the materials. Make sure to go to the end of this video where I show you all the different printable activities that we have to go along with this farm theme. Pat it with your hands.
All squished.
Squish it. Move it all around. The sirens, are they so loud? Yeah. When we're done, we just pull the pig out. There's your muddy pig.
It's painting a farm with mud on it.
A lot of friends at the sensory table right now, and one of the questions I am asked is, do you limit how many children can be in an area? And I'm going to say that usually they can figure out pretty quickly when it's too crowded and when they need to move on to something else. And it's also a great way for them to problem solve and figure out how to make space for more friends.
He's not doing me some space.
You need some space? And the scale has moved from the dramatic play area, from our farmer's market, to our Play-Doh table. And one of the comments that a teacher left me last week was that it's not talked about much about how things move around with 2-year-olds, but they do. But this is reality, and this is what happened. But I just have to know at the start of the year that whatever I put out, it will get moved around. Is that a horse?
Wave sheet. Got eggs. There you go. More eggs. Rub it. Okay. Ready? Put your hand there. There you go. Ethan, do you want one? Want to be the lamb? Put your hand in. Yeah. Ah. Okay. Okay, move that way. Move this way. You want to be that way? Oh, this is tough.
Wait, they good? They're good. Let's look over here. Look how. Go right there. Okay.
Oh, I found the big hat. Who was looking for the hat?
But he said no.
Looking for the hat.
Horsey, sorry.
Does he not fit in the basket?
Nope, he doesn't.
Thank you for putting so many of the animals away. So for 3 baby ducks, 4 baby ducks, and 5 baby ducks. You're gonna show me how we hold it nicely.
Quack, quack.
Hold your duck up. Make your duck. It's gonna go. It's gotta find mama duck. 5 little ducks went out one day over the hill and far away. Mama duck said, quack, 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 quack. And only 4 little ducks came back. Hold it up. Hold it up. Let me see all your ducks. There you go. 2 little ducks went out one day over the hill and far away. Mama duck said, quack, 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 quack. But only, how many ducks? 1 little duck came back. Woo, today again the mom's group is using the gym, so we're up in the activity room. Woo, with echoes in here. Okay, so I am going to show you some of the printables that we are using during our farm theme, and if we're not using them, the older classes have been using them. This is a freebie on my website, and it's also in the Toddler lesson plans, the farm theme, if you happen to have that. And what the children have done, well, what I've done is I've laminated the barn, and I've laminated enough of the animals. I made extras so that there's enough for each child. And then the children at circle time can put their animal in the barn, and they can let you know what animal it is and what sound it makes. And it also can be a table activity and also for small groups. I took the animals from put the animals in the barn activity, and I made a second activity where I made 2 pages of the animals, and I cut the second page apart so they can just match them up. We also have these props to I'm a Little Scarecrow, and these are part of our fall Circle Time props packet on Teachers Pay Teachers, and I made sure to make enough extra scarecrows so that each of the children can hold one. I also have these props. This is from 5 Little Ducks, and this is part of our song and rhymes packet, and I made extra ducks so that each child can hold their own. And you can also find the lyrics to this. This is in our Toddler activities plan in the farm packet. Another Circle Time activity is singing Old MacDonald Had a Farm. This packet is part of our song and rhymes props packet, and it's on Teachers Pay Teachers. And I made extra copies of the animals so that each of the children can have one. And then as we sang the song and we came to each animal, the child would tell us what sound it made, and then the child would tap the animal to the barn. And then for our table activities, I pulled out the scarecrow and the corn pom-pom color matching activity. And this is from our fall pom-pom activity pack, which is on Teachers Pay Teachers. And I'll put links to all of these printables in the video's description. And we have assorted farm animals, and these are from the Toddler activity plans, the farm theme. We have these farm color pages, and these are a freebie on the website. We have farm animal writing cards, tracing cards, and we also have fruit and vegetable word tracing cards, and these are from our tracing packet, which is on Teachers Pay Teachers. We have this pig printable, and I'm showing you an example of how we use this for our muddy pigs. And this is a freebie on the website. I'll link to the Muddy Pigs activity where you can find the free printable. And we also have this farm matching activity. This is just one, there's 3 different animals. This is the cow. For the younger children, I made 2 copies. I cut the second copy into the strips so they can just match it up. And the older children, we can take that away, and then they can just put the strips in numerical order to make the animal. And this is another freebie on the website. These are farm count and clip cards. We also have this put the chicks in the farmyard activity, and this is from pre-kinders. There's a version for the younger children where they're just simply putting as many chicks as they want into the farm. And these chicks I got separately on Amazon. I'll link to all of these. I love using different little props with these printables. And then Karen also made some that are numbered for our older children, and our 3- and 4-year-old teachers have been using this during circle time in small groups where the children come up and put that many chicks on depending on the number. And this is a mother-baby farm animal matching activity. This is part of the Toddler activities plans farm theme. So they've been just matching up the mommy to the baby. And because we have the farmers market happening this week, I got out some of our printables from our fruit and vegetable tracing packet. In our dramatic play area, we have our farmers market, and this is a packet that's on Teachers Pay Teachers. It has assorted signs, it has picture word cards, there's some more signs. It has numbered strips to make different, you can see different pictures once you put the strips in numerical order. And we also have some shopping lists, which I've laminated so they can use wipe off markers. And then we have different, here's some more of the word cards. It's actually quite a few in there, so I have extras in here. We also have these pre-writing strips that the children can follow from left to right. And then we also have some coupons and some receipts for the cash register. I have these real farm photos, and these are a freebie on the website. These are picture cards that I put in a pocket chart, and these are from pre-kinders. So that's how we have our classroom set up for the farm theme week 1. Make sure to follow Teaching 2 and 3-year-olds on YouTube and click that bell icon so that when I publish the next video, you will be notified. Thanks for watching.